Hey. All right, I'm just trying to make sure it's set up right since I'm doing something different. Okay, this ain't bad. All right. Put the chat up. Okay. Put the chat up. I'll turn that off. All right. Just me, y'all. Hey everybody. Happy February. What's going on? I have to put the chat up just because the last time someone was in the chat and they were talking to me. And I felt bad. Making sure everything. I have a different setup with my camera. I got my camera, live streaming. I figured some things out, and I wanted to have a video look a little bit sharper than what I usually have. So make sure you guys can see me perfectly. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you shall find your girl. What's going on? Hope all is well. Sorry, no class last couple weeks. I was house sitting, doing stuff for friends, so it was hard to bring the rest of my equipment to where I was. I am sitting nice and comfortable on my sit bones here and just bring it all in. And just breathing, making sure I'm tougher now. Yeah, I think that's good. If not, I'll push it back. All right, sitting crisscross applesauce. Switch the directions of your legs because sometimes we favor one side. Here. Goodness, just okay. Just sitting here. Go ahead and close your eyes. Bring yourself into your breath. Just take a moment. If you want to bring your eyes 45, looking down at a point, have your eyes rested and closed, roll your shoulders back. You're sitting nice and comfortable here. And just breathe. Happy February, starting a new month here. And just breathe. Breathing, maybe take your chin into your chest, maybe stretch the back of your neck here if you like. Bring your cheek, I'm opposite of you, your left cheek to the left shoulder. And then bringing your chin back down to your chest and taking your right cheek up to your right shoulder. Just stretching out the little part. Bringing your chin back to your chest, bringing your chin up, neutral position, roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and just roll them back. Roll. Go ahead and just roll your neck from left to right. Then switching it right to left. And go ahead, fold forward in any amount. Tucking your chin into your chest. Bring your both hands in front, stretching out. Bring your head down to the ground as close as you are able to, chin to the chest. And gently roll yourself back up. Let's do that again. Hands up to the sky, facing each other. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale out. Chin to the chest. Stretching everything out. Go ahead, roll it back up. All right, take both legs, stretch them in front of you. I have a Charlie horse. And go ahead. Yeah, I feel it. Charlie horse there. Having your feet in front of you, grabbing both hands to your feet, doing a forward stretch, caterpillar stretch. Bringing both feet together. Holding it here. Just breathe. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Erky Yoga. Hashtag Erky Yoga, live, love, laugh. Just getting our bodies into it. Oh, stretching our feet in this nice little caterpillar pose. If it's too much, grab a block, place it underneath your knees. A little bending your knees. Sit on pillows if you need to lift up your hips, tilt your hips forward. If you are tight in this position, holding it here, rolling yourself up. Go ahead, do a yogi pat down. Legs here. And let's transition ourselves onto our hands and knees. Making sure your knees are underneath your hips. Your hands are underneath your shoulders here. This hip bones. It's about to switch. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Oh. There we go. Nope, there we go. All right, making sure your knees are underneath your hips and your hands are underneath your shoulders. Work that out. Do some cat and cow. All right, let's do some cat and cow here. Dropping your belly. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Drop your belly and bring that forehead up to the sky for cow pose. Exhale, switching direction, bringing your chin to your chest for cat. Cow, inhale. Exhale. Go ahead at your own breath pace, waking up the body. Really get to it. Doing some extension, some flexion of your spine. Really push with your fingertips. Really push your shoulders. Do a couple more rounds, 2 more. One more. All right, drop the belly, bring the toes together to touch. Push it all the way back to child's pose. Bring your hands in front of you. Bring your forehead close to the ground. If you need a block, go ahead, place it underneath your forehead here. Really sit into the pose. Holding it here. Just breathe. All right, bring yourself up to your hands and knees. You want to take that lovely right foot, bring it behind us, lift it up. Bring that left hand in front. Right here doing songbird. Holding here, engaging our core, waking up our midsection. Go ahead, drop down. Take that lovely left foot behind, right hand in front. Doing songbird here. Holding here, really stretch out. Drop it down. Go ahead, take that right foot behind again, left in front. Dropping it down one more time. Take that left foot behind you, right hand in front. Drop it down. All right, reset. Go to downward facing dog, your first dog of the day. Ooh, yeah, Charlie horse. I can feel it. Holding in here, just breathing. We're gonna work it out though. Stretch it out. You want to, you can begin to pedal. This is too much for you. Like I'm not ready yet for you, Ursula. Go ahead and bring it down to the knees and just bring your feet back. Stretch the back of your legs out. That's a modification. And if you are, you can turn your head looking towards your underpit. And just breathe. Go ahead, bring it back to downward facing dog. Push your hips back. Drop down to your knees to a low plank and drop it all the way down to your belly. Holding it here. Bring your hand to the side of your chest or next to your ribs and just lift up for a low. Holding it here. Exhale, push it all the way back. Restart child's pose. Hold it here. Forehead to the ground. Toes touch, knees same size as your yoga mat. Just breathe. Bring it up. Back to hands and knees. And we're going to do a nice little flow. Ready? Let's get it. All right. Hands and knees. Push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, drop down to your knees. Low plank, drop it all the way down to the ground. Chaturanga down. Flatten out your feet, lift the top. Bring your hands to your chest, sides. Bring your hands to the side of your chest. Lift it up for baby cobra. Push back up to hands and knees. Take that right foot behind you. Stretch it out. Stretch out your left hand. Drop it down. Inhale. Bring your left foot behind you. Right hand in front. Drop it down. Push all the way back to child's pose. Let's switch that up. So a reminder, my head will be doing. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. If you don't want to do the downward dog, you can do the hands and knees if you like. For modification, for downward facing dog. Push back all the way, downward facing dog. Lift your body forward on your knees, lower down, chaturanga down, belly, chest, chin. Flatten your feet out, bring it up for a baby cobra. Really bring that heat into your body. Holding it here. Exhale, lift it out. Go ahead, take that right foot behind you. Bring that left hand in front. Inhale, exhale, go ahead, switch. That left foot behind you, right hand in front, songbird here. Drop it down. Bring your toes together, touch. Push it all the way back to child's pose. Reset, just breathe. Bring a lovely little bit of heat into our body here. Should be getting nice and warm, nice and tilty. Warming up our muscles, moving around. All right, bring it back up to downward facing dog. This time we're going to switch up our songbird and do sing a songbird. So we're going to take our time through it. Go ahead, downward facing dog. Exhale, drop down to your knees, belly, chest, and chin. Roll a little flat. Now you can bring your hands a little bit closer to your ribs and lift up the king cobra if you like. Or you can bring it to upward facing dog, whatever you choose. Or just bring it to baby cobra. Wherever you are, holding it here, pushing back up onto your knees. Go ahead, take that lovely right foot behind you, and with your hands, go ahead and lift down, bring your forehead to the ground, and lift your right foot up to the sky for singing songbird. Get a nice little stretch there, pushing yourself back up, dropping down that knee. Now go ahead and take that lovely left foot behind you. Your hands drop down, bring your forehead down to the ground, lifting that arm, lifting your head down, bringing that left foot all the way up to the sky, pushing up, back to your knees, and push back to child's pose. Reset your breath. That little singing song bird. We're going to love into our yoga practice. Go ahead, bring your elbows close to your chest here. Or yeah, bring your elbows, close to your knees. Put fist on top of fist, forehead on top of your face here. Reset our breath. It'll be nice and warm. A little bit of heat in your body. And then I'm sweating. I hope you're sweating too. I'm hot. Making myself work today. Go ahead, lift up. I'm sitting in here with toes on my knees, or you can sit on your bum. Wherever's comfortable. Bring both hands up to the sky. Flip your palms up and just do a little stretch on your shoulders. And here with your arms. Go ahead, bring your hands to goal pose. Open up your chest here. And then bring your hands behind you, clasp your hands behind you, and just go ahead. Roll your shoulders back and just bring your forehead up to the sky. Open up your shoulders, stretch out your back. Nice. And let go. Go ahead, shake out your hands. Wiggle out your fingertips. Was on our hands and knees a lot. Do a little recovery here. All right. Let's go for a second flow. Push back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift up all your toes on your dog. Push your heels back. Drop them back down. Push your hips back. All right, drop down onto your knees. Take that lovely right foot behind you. Bend that knee. Open up that hip. Look in the same direction as that knee. Make sure your knee and your hips are in the same level. Go ahead, stretch out that right leg. Bring the right leg in between your hands here for a low lunge. Hold it in here. Bring your toes into the ground, holding your low lunge. Lifting up, you should be in a nice low lunge. If you need a blanket for your knees, go ahead. I am double matted because that feels good on my knees here. Bring your hands onto your knees, shifting those hips down, rolling your shoulders back. Bring yourself into the pose, both hands up to the sky. Yogi variation, you can have your hands palms facing each other, gold pose, or collapse both hands behind. Bring it up, forehead up to the sky. Whatever you find yourself today in your practice, just breathe. Go ahead, unclutch your hands, bring your hands up to the sky, drop them down. Grab my block. I'm gonna put my other block this way over there. I'm gonna head it. Go ahead, place that lovely left hand to the ground, or right hand up to the sky, doing twist and dragon. Use your block. You can just stack a block, a pillow, something stable for you in your twist, and twist your body to the right for the twisting dragon. If this is too much, you can always place your hand on your knee and just lift the other hand up for modification. Go where you need to be. Go ahead, drop that hand down. Shift those hips back. Bring your toes up to the sky for a half split here. Really working it. If you want to get deeper in your split, you can push yourself further down if you need to be. Wherever you are in your split. Woo. That's where I am in my split. Trying to get deeper and deeper. I'm going to get it one day. That's my goal. Go ahead, lift yourself back up from your split. Back onto your, having your knees bent here. Go ahead, lift up off that back toe here. And lift up off the knee, here, your left knee, and just hold it here. Bringing both hands into your instep and really sinking yourself down, dropping it down. Now drop your knee down to the ground. Here, holding lizard pose, we're going to take our right foot, turn it at an angle, at least 45. Open up your hips. Your legs probably really working. Lizard for a little bit, not too long. All right, shift those hips back, bring those knees to match. Back onto your hands and knees. Go ahead, push all the way back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. Back to your dog. Go ahead, drop down to your knees. Go back, belly, chest, chin. The lower chaturanga here. Plant your feet straight. Go ahead, lift up, baby cobra, king cobra, or upward facing dog, wherever you are. Drop back down on your knees. Push back all the way to child pose before we go to the opposite side here. Take our next recovery with your breath. We're going to do the other side. Then we're going to take a little water break and then do that all over again. Because we got it. We got it. We got it. I sound like Dora the Explorer of yoga. Go ahead and bring yourself up to your hands and knees. Reset. Go back to downward facing dog. Sometimes, like my grandniece says, Auntie, you cracking me up. Crack myself up. Okay. Drop down onto those knees, downward dog, put your knees. Take that left foot behind you. Stretch it out. Bring your knee. Open up your, bend your knee. Open up your hips here. Looking in the same direction as your knee to the left. Making sure your knee, your hips are in alignment. Look at that. Alignment. Practice, dude. That's a lot of practice. Straighten that leg back out. I'm hitting the wall. Bring that foot in front of you. My tall, lanky self. One day, my goal is to have a mini yoga studio in my house, just where I can exercise and have a yoga zen spot. That's my goal. That's what I want. Bring yourself to a low lunge here on the left side here. Holding it here for a sec. Just notice anything. Getting your knee and your ankle aligned. There'll be choices. You can have your toes flat down, the right foot, or you can have them flat down. For your hands and your knees, you can stay here if you like. Bring both hands palm facing each other. You can bring your hands to the goalpost if you like, or collapse your hands behind you. Bring your forehead up to the sky, holding it here. So you got 3 different choices, or 4 different choices, like hands wherever you want to be. Go ahead, take it. This pose. Holding it here. Take a couple more breaths here. Take 4 more breaths. My turn, forgot the time. You can hear me. All right, bring both hands facing each other. Drop down your right hand to the ground or to the block, and bring your left hand up for twisting dragon here. Holding it here, just breathing. Taking your time in your twisting dragon. Like I said, if it's too much, you can place your right hand to your left knee and just lift on up, or just lift to your hip, whatever you would like the twisted dragon to be. Take another breath, drop it down, push on back, feet up to the sky here. Going into a half split, wherever you like the split to be. Start one way, then go deeper. That's usually me. I started here, then I sort of pushed myself forward to go a little deeper in my pose, working on my practice here. My hips are opening up, so we can go a little bit deeper. Now, I put a little block. I stop where I can go. Put a block at home me, so I won't be like, but wherever you are, make sure your toes are pointing up to the sky. Woo, getting that little thing in. Stretching, stretching. Just my legs are going pong, pong, ping, pong, pong. Playing ping pong. All right, bringing that foot back from your split, bending that knee. Make sure your knee and your ankle align. Go ahead, lift up those toes, those right toes, lift up into a little high lunge here. Bringing both hands into your instep of your foot. Drop that knee back down. Take that toe, go 45, turn it out into a lizard pose. Holding it here for lizard for a second. We won't hold it too long, but we'll be strong. Open up our hips. Really working that core, working that gluteus maximus, working those legs. Woo! Yes. Take 2 more breaths here. One more. And then go ahead, push it back. Bring that left to the right. Go ahead and do a cat cow me. Drop your belly, forehead to the sky. Exhale, chin to the chest. Bring the toes together, touch. And go ahead to the back of child's pose. If you're like me, a little bit thirsty, you can also take a water break. So wherever you are, let's take a water break. I hope it's all is well for your February. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you shall find your girl. Got my background on my TV. It's pretty, it's like a crystal. Sometimes I be having me in the background, make sure I look all right, don't look so crazy. Woo! Hope your February is going pretty well. It's the second day of February. I know I didn't have no restorative yoga or anything. I feel bad. Those cats wore me out. Just like I said, I was house sitting for my best friend. Those cats wore me out. They did. It was a lot. Those cats wore me out. I'm not used to having cats or any animal. It just wore me out. So, yeah, I don't think I ever want pets. I thought every day, I'm like, maybe I should get a pet. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm good. I look at my plants and I look at my couch that I bought. I don't want them scratched up. No, I don't want to scratch up. I want to scratch up. All right, I'm in hero's pose, sitting on my knees here, sitting on my bum. Reset and bring ourselves back to downward facing dog. And let's see if we can breath and movement. Breath and movement. Let's see if we can do it. I believe in that. Breath and movement. So we're going to start with downward facing dog. You want to inhale, exhale, drop down to your knees, lower all the way down. And exhale. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra, king cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, bring it onto your knees. Take that right foot behind you. Inhale, exhale, bring that right knee to your hip waist, looking that way. Inhale, exhale, stretching out that right leg. Inhale, bringing that right foot in front into a long, low lunge. Inhale, bringing your hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands up to the sky. Whatever choice you want to do for your low lunge. Exhale, dropping the hands down. Push back to our what is this? Half split. Inhale, exhale, drop, bringing our hips forward here. Bring us up to lizard. Exhale. Inhale, push all the way back to downward facing dog. Bringing that foot back in your downward facing dog. Exhale, drop to your knees, level down, try to round down. Hold exhale. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, bring on our knees. Taking our left foot all the way back on your exhale. It's a lot. Go ahead, bend that knee. Inhale. Exhale, bringing that left right in front. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Low lunge. Exhale, bringing our hands down, shifting our hips back and our toes up to the sky. Exhale, dropping our hips down to lizard pose. Inhale, push back to downward facing dog. Bring that foot back. I realize I got that twist there. We're going to add it down. We're going to do this one more again. Reset ourselves. Let's go to child's pose real quick. Then we're going to do it. Reset our breath. It is breath and movement. We're doing a vinyasa flow. Breath with movement. Breath, move, breath, move. So that's what we're doing. Really practicing our breath here. There's so many different types of breath in yoga. And that's one. Ujjayi breath is a major one I like. Belly, your breath is going through your belly. The vinyasa flow breath is breath with movement. When you're using your poses and your breath to move and in your body. All right, resetting our breath. Sometimes that's a practice. Just getting comfortable with our breath and move. It's definitely a practice. So if you have to bring another extra breath in there, that's fine. Okay. You can take another breath. Sometimes I do if I don't have it. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, hands on your knees, lower down, shoulder rainbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back onto your knees, bringing that right foot behind you. Inhale, exhale, bending that knee in that same direction. Exhale, bringing that. Inhale, bringing that right foot in front. Inhale, bringing your hands up. Exhale, taking that left hand to the ground. Twisting here, twisting dragon. Exhale. Inhale, pushing that hips up. Exhale, bring your toes up for a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your hips forward for a lizard pose on the right. Inhale. Bringing that foot back all the way to downward facing dog on the exhale. Resetting our breath. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, drop down to your knees. Chaturanga right here. Push up, down. Take a breath. Inhale. Lift up, king cobra, upward facing dog, wherever you are. Bring it back onto your knees. On the exhale, stretch out your left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bringing your left foot in front. Exhale, bring both hands up to the sky. Inhale, dropping down your right hand. Lift up your left for a twist. And inhale, both hands up, drop down. Pushing your hips back, toes up to the sky on the exhale. For a half split. Inhale, pushing your hips forward to the lizard pose, and exhale, settling in. Inhale, pushing those hips back onto your hands and knees. Exhale all the way back to child's pose. Resetting our breath. A lot of breath and movement. A lot of breath and movement. I know I got two max. They move a lot. Reset our breath. Go ahead, maybe roll up the wrist for a second. Come in on our hands and knees, really waking up our body. Mm. Bring it back up on your knees, fearless pose for a second. Really sitting. If your pose is not in your repertoire, you can go ahead and drop down to hands and knees. Hands and your knees. Hands and your knees. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, hands and knees. Go ahead. Bring yourself onto your hands and knees. All right, our last time through. We got this. Push it all the way back to downward first. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, do our knees, low lunge all the way down. On the exhale, inhale, lift up, baby cobra, king cobra. Exhale, push back down on your hips. Push your hips back here. Take that right foot behind you, stretch it out. Inhale, exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, stretch that leg out. Exhale, bring it to a low lunge. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring it down. Bring your hand down for a twisting dragon. Inhale, bring both hands up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Shift the hips back for a half split. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead. Bring your hip forward. Bring your foot, turn your foot to the side for a low lunge here. For a lizard pose. And just hold it here. We're going to stay here for a second. In our lizard. Recapitalize our breath here. Go ahead, lift one up. Bringing that foot behind you. Back into that downward facing dog. Last time through on the opposite side here. Reset our breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale through the nose. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale through the nose. All right. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Drop down. Lower all the way. Inhale up. Wherever you are. Go ahead. Drop those knees. Push your arms back. Taking that left foot all the way behind you. Stretching it out. Inhale. Exhale. Knees same size as your hip. To the left. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it to a low lunge. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, twist and dragon. Right to the floor, left up. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. Like me. Exhale, drop your hands and push your hands back. Toes up to the sky. And sometimes we get up off balance. That's just natural. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale for the low lizard on the left. Bring your foot 45 and drop all the way down. I get myself on balance. That's just natural. It is what it is. It is what it is. Want to hear your lizard pose? We did good today. We got a lot of heat. I'm sweating like nobody's business. Hope you're sweating too. Go ahead, lift up, push your hips back. Knees the same size as the yoga mat. And this time we're going to do a restorative child pose. So, in our restorative child pose, pushing our hips all the way back, bringing our knees, our elbows close to our knees, fist on top of the fist. Maybe you want to switch the direction of your fist. Put another one on top, different from the last time, and drop your head down. This is, you can also use a block. And this is about your spine to your back. So we did all that lovely work into our body, just resetting our breath. Go ahead, lift on up, go ahead and take a water break if you need to, and what I do, because I'm thirsty. I'm putting crisscross applesauce. I'm going to do some stretchy. some stretchy stretches. But before we do some stretchy stretches, let's do our core real quick. Planting both feet into the ground, sitting up on our sit bones here. We're going to do. Let me take another water. My voice like crack, like I went through booze cracking. Going through puberty. Okay. All right, sitting up on our sit bones there. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to do boat pose. Let's get it. So you're going to sit back, bring your both feet together, bring them together. You can bring your hands back if that's comfortable for your back. You can place your hands underneath your knees, so it's really sit on your sit bones. You can bring your hands heart center. Namaste prayer hands. Hold it in here. And go ahead, drop your feet down. And just reset. Just fold yourself forward here. Rather not your back. If we're working on our core. Go ahead, sit back on up because once is never enough. Go ahead, back to boat pose. Variation you want to use or do. Lift up your legs if you like. Go ahead, drop those feet down. Move forward. And let's do that one more again. One more time. This time we're going to at least try to hold it for 5 breaths. So I'm going to do the counting. I trust you, but I'm going to do the counting. So wherever you are in your boat, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Drop it down. Gotcha. Go ahead, roll yourself forward here. Recovery for your back. Go ahead, stretch out both legs. Bring your hands forward here, grabbing your feet in caterpillar pose. If you can't reach your feet, reach your ankle, reach your knee, wherever you are. You have your feet at least hip width apart, or you can have your feet together. However you want to do your caterpillar pose, forward fold. All right. Roll all the way back down to the ground, bringing your knees into your chest. Gently just rock your knees from side to side. Nice gentle rock. Whew. Bringing both feet up to the sky here. And your knees drop them down. Bring your feet at least hip width apart. Go ahead and do a nice twist for your knees from side to side, windshield wiper. Oh. Keep going. So drop that low back. Oh, all right. Plant your feet. I'm going to go do some bridges. Bridge pose here. Having your hands on the side of you. You can grab your mat. You can grab your feet. You can grab your ankles. And go ahead, gently lift up your hips. This is getting you prepared for back bends. Lifting up your hip, pushing up, really engaging your thighs. Really open up your hips. Really pushing with your spine up to the sky. You are welcome if you want to. If you're a little bit advanced, maybe you want to do a wheel. Go ahead. I invite you into your practice if you want to. You don't have to. It's up to you. Go ahead, drop it down. Bring both knees into the chest. Here. Roll from side to side. Land that feet back onto the ground. Because you know me, once is never enough. Go ahead, plant both feet onto the ground, lift up those hips wherever you are, pushing those hips up to the sky. Doing bridge pose. Go ahead, drop it down. Bring both knees into the chest, or from side to side. Bring both feet up to the sky, legs up against the wall. Have your feet like it's planted, like you're walking on the sky. Walking, holding it here. Let the blood flow right back into resetting our blood in our body, bringing our blood all the way down. Letting gravity do the work. Gravity is our friend because we stand so much. Let's reset our body. This will help you. I always tell you when you have sciatic nerve pain, the pressure in your back. This is a great thing to do for yoga. Legs up against the wall, especially if you're having any back problems. Just resetting yourself and put your legs actually up against the wall. And to do that and later for at least about 10-15 minutes and just breathe. I recommend it for my because people are like, well, what when I do my back hurts? I'm like, well, you definitely should do some stretches. But if you really don't want to do yoga, as you know, a yoga teacher, and she does have a YouTube page, but I digress. You could do that. That's a nice thing to do when you're having back problems. Or if you have like a ball, you can roll forward on your ball, back on your ball to release pressure on your back. So that's the thing. I have a ball too, one of those big old balls to work out with. Go ahead, stretch those legs. Take your arms above your head, do a full body stretch, toes pointing in a direction, hands pointing in a different direction. At those knees, let's do pigeon pose. I'm going to actually cross my ankles. I'm going to actually do a little pigeon. Not pigeon on my back, but actually real pigeon. So I'm going to bring myself onto my hands and knees. I'm going to take that right knee, bring it in my instep, and just take my left foot behind me. And you want to have like a number 7 with your hands here and just fall forward. If this is too much, you can first pigeon on your back, what we usually do. And back cross your right leg over, grab your thigh, your left thigh. That's pigeon on your back modification. But today we're going to do the real thing. Really open up your hips. Since we did a little work, let's get some benefit. Do the pigeon. Wherever you want to do your pigeon. However you want to do your pigeon. Oh, needed that for a sec. Holding it here. You're going to hold it here for a little bit. Just breathe wherever you're out doing your pigeon pose. It's not working. Not working. It's doing what it's doing. Keep holding your pigeon. Got 40 more seconds. That's 20 more seconds. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm in my door zone right now, but apparently I'm in the door zone. Don't ask me questions. Don't ask me why. It is what it is. And I got a problem. All right, my beautiful yogis, it's time. Go ahead, take that lovely right foot. I'm sorry, left foot. Bring it up to meet the left. The left to meet the right. Stretch out your legs so that you feel a little bit of fat down. Maybe cross your ankles. Roll your body forward onto your hands and knees. Roll it forward. Roll it back. Roll it forward. Look at that. You're like yoga momentum. Back onto your hands and knees. We'll do pigeon again. So taking that left foot, bring it in between that left knee, in between your hands here. Push back with your right leg. Maybe this foot turns into a letter number 7 or letter L, and shift down on your hips down to the ground. Like I said, modification is on your back. You're just crossing that left foot over the right and just bringing that knee into your chest. So that's pigeon on your back. But today I felt like doing a full fledged pigeon pose. Why not? And holding it here for a little bit. Working on her breath and her stretches. Just breathing. I just repotted my plant too. Honey, she is huge. I gotta show you guys her. She is huge. I have to upload a picture of her. She is just doing so well. I gotta get more dirt to do the other one. I gotta get a me, Mama. We want to go get a new pot for her because she is definitely outliving her space. She just grew another new leaf. So she's doing what she's doing. You probably can see her in the corner of the screen. But that's her. She's too big for bridges. She's gonna get huge in that pot because I bought her a bigger pot, so she's definitely going to stretch out in that pot. She's beautiful, definitely beautiful. My honey boo boo. That's my honey girl. Another 15 seconds. No, 20. We'll make it 20 seconds. I'm not. Another 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. We got it. 2, 1. All right. Bringing that right foot to meet the left. Go ahead, stretch out your legs. So the legs stretch out. Shaking that leg. Go ahead, bend back onto your knees. Go ahead, cross your legs on top of your ankles. I have my left on top of my right. Grab my feet for a second. Woo. And switching. Taking my right over my left. Grab my feet. Here's switching. That's all. Go ahead and plant both feet into the mat, at least hip width apart, and go and do a lovely windshield wiper pose here. All right, we're going to stretch out both legs here. I'm going to take that lovely left knee, grabbing it. We're going to twist it over the right. Taking that left hand, stretching it behind us, looking in the same direction as the left. Our head and our hands in the opposite direction here, so looking away. On our body twist here. Oh, this was good. This was amazing. Bringing that knee back up and dropping it. Straighten out the leg. I'm cracking myself in my head. Go ahead, pin that right knee. Twist that knee over that left side of the body and stretch out your right arm. Turn your head the same direction as your arm. Oh, oh, shoulders are tight. Oh, hold in here and just breathe. And bringing that knee back. Bring both knees into the chest. Bring your forehead to your knees in a little ball. Hold it here. And drop it. Straighten out both legs. Palms facing up. Take that right foot to the right corner of your yoga mat. Take your left foot on top, cross it over. Take your hands above your head here. Take both hands, cross that, put that right hand in the right corner of your yoga mat. Left hand on top. We're doing banana pose for a second, stretching everything on our side. Inhale and exhale. Untwist. Taking that lovely right left leg to the left corner of your yoga mat, right top of it, taking your hands to the left side, taking that left hand to the left corner of your mat, right hand on top, doing banana pose on this side, stretching everything on your right. Won't hold it too long, but just getting a relaxation. All right, untwist, bringing your palms facing the sky, closing your eyes, getting nice and comfortable, bringing your breath into a regular breath pace for yourself as we do Savasana for at least 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a little meditation practice. So get nice and comfortable, breathe at your own pace. Hey, Google, set my timer for 5 minutes, please. All right, 5 minutes, starting now. You heard it. Savasana. Okay, Google, stop. Go ahead, plant your left foot and your right foot into the mat. Cross at your ankles. Go ahead. Just nice, slow. Lift yourself on up. Get nice and comfortable. There's somebody tweaking everywhere. It's after rain. I got a haircut too. Can't wait. Can't wait till Rachel cut my hair. It won't be. I need a haircut. My every time I twist my hair, my ends are like breaking off. It's about that time. Well, and then my hair will grow and get much bigger than what it is. You know, I like it huge. You know, I love the hair. Sitting crisscross applesauce. Go ahead, get nice and comfortable. Easy pose, half lotus. I'm actually in half lotus. Let's do a mini meditation here. Palms facing the sky here. Rolling the shoulders back. Closing our eyes here for a second. We'll just focus on our breath and breathe it in for 5 and exhaling for 5. Letting everything go. Don't think of nothing or try not to, but do a mini meditation for 1 minute. Hey Google, can you set my timer for 1 minute, please?
All right, 1 minute, starting now.
Okay, Google, stop. Bringing both hands up to the sky, palms. Okay, thank you. Bringing both hands up to the sky, palms collapsing together for namaste prayer here. And I say no, I say namaste to you, which means the God in me bows down and honor the God. Sitting here upright, having my chi together in alignment. There we go. Balance and got my chi together. I hope you got your chi together too. So let's take a nice little deep breath in. Exhale from the nose. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice lion breath. One more time. Deep breath in the nose. Exhale out from the mouth. Lion's breath. All right. Namaste to you, and I'll see you in the next practice. Peace. All right. Have a beautiful day. Namaste to you. Bye.